Hello, my name's Amos Buick. This is my wife, Bridget Buick, and we've been living in Choma in Zambia since 2016. St Michael's is our home church in the UK.
And we wanted to tell you a little bit about how the coronavirus is affecting us here. Today, which is the 17th of May, there are approximately 700 cases in the country with 7 deaths. So you can see that it hasn't really hit us at the moment.
So certain measures have been put in place by the government here. All schools have been closed. Public gatherings are banned, and this includes from pubs and football all the way through to churches. International travel has been discouraged, and anybody who flies into the country has to pay for 14 days self-quarantine, and there's rigorous screening and testing.
We're also being advised, as you are, to wash hands frequently and thoroughly, to keep 1 metre apart, and also the wearing of masks is now mandatory when you're in public.
Bridget has taken a camera into the communities and the market to show you, one, what is the reality of the situation now, and 2, what would be the difficulties if the coronavirus really did come to Choma, and the difficulties involved with proper social distancing. Here is a video that Bridget has taken from one small part of one community. Most of our friends and church members live somewhere like this. We have chosen to film when it is quiet and most people are either at work or resting. Other more affluent people live in larger houses, in their own yards, behind wall fences and big gates. But they employ numbers of maids, security personnel and workers from such communities as this. You can see how close together these houses are. Many families live in 2 or 3 room buildings and share a yard and toilet with their neighbours. Many leave for work very early in the morning and return 12 hours later. That is why there are so many small shops. Many earn enough only for that day. Few can store food safely. Clearly, social distancing will be difficult for some people.
I've come to the market because I want to show you how difficult social isolation is here. We're supposed to be keeping 1 metre apart. We're all supposed to be wearing masks. Most of these marketeers and their customers earn each day what they need for that day, which means it's impossible to limit the times that you come here. It's late on a Friday afternoon, so it's not as busy as usual, but you can see the place is crowded. Very few people are wearing masks, which is now mandatory. Malinzi kapenta. Malinzi kapenta.
Kapenta, 110, 120.
Small ones.
10, 20, 40, 50,
Okay,
60.
okay. But dabola.
Okay.
But you can see how crowded it is. Just imagine if 10 people here had the virus, how quickly it would spread. So we are very grateful that it is being contained. So things are a bit different here for us as we wait for schools to open again. We don't know what will happen in the future. We don't know how things will pan out. And the same for you back in the UK, I think. That it's a confusing time. But I want to read you something from Psalm 18, which has been encouraging me. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my rock in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, and I am saved from my enemies. Things may be changing around us, things may be very unstable, but God remains the same, and we are thankful. Bless you all.